Hi, this is Caroline, and this is my Snow White journal. But I am working on the cover, and I'm putting Snow White on the inside. Nice big pictures of Snow White. And I'm making the spine. So since it's all taken apart, you got to rebuild and put a new spine in for your signature papers. Those line pieces of paper that I cut off, I'll use that later to glue papers together. So that's a pretty picture of Snow White there. Lots of glue being used. So the little spine, I measured out this height of the book and just give it a little, probably 2 inch. Doesn't matter depending on how many papers you're putting in your journal. That's how big you want your spine to be. But it's a 2 signature book with just a couple of papers in between each, so it shouldn't be too gaitered mouth, and this is more like an art book, so it won't have a lot of ephemera. It'll just have a lot of pages and flips on the page. So I figured all that out before, So I'm just going to let the music play. I have to let the music play because I can't talk for a long period of time. My throat. But anyway, you can see that I'm just gluing down the spine. I measured it out to fit in between, and make sure that your covers can move. So when you put your little piece of cardboard in, you have to lift up to see that you can actually lift it up without that piece of cardboard being in your way. So you want to get that right in the middle and have space. And now this is the fabric that I'll be using for covering up the whole spine. I picked a gray, though I might be adding lace to it and things to it later. But right now, this is how I'm just building the spine. So if you make make sure your fabric is nice and long, so you can fold over both sides. Lots of glue, and that should do. Okay, so enjoy. Thank you. So I'll show you papers that I have put together after. I'm going to let this dry. This all has to dry for a day before I will even try to sew anything on it, but I have the signatures to sew together anyway, so all this time it will give this a chance to dry, and I'll check on it and make sure that it's nice and glued down, and you can still move the two covers. Alrighty, thanks a lot. Bye for now.
Georgie girl, swinging down the street so fancy-free. Nobody you meet could ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear? You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. So shed those dowdy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgie girl. Life is a reality, you can't always run away. Don't be so scared of changing and rearranging yourself. It's time for jumping down from the shelf a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be. The world would see a new Georgie girl. Hey there, Georgie girl.